Okay, it's been a while since I've done a live, so I tried to get it switched the other way, but I don't know how. So I'll figure that out next week. I hope that we do well in this live Walk With Me series. I'm excited about it, but I'm a little rusty, so you'll probably just have to be patient while I sort of get all of the rust off. Feel free to chat. I'm not sure what all I will see, but at the end, I'll try to look through and see if I can review some of the comments that you've made. I decided to go through the woods. This may end up being a disaster, but I thought it would be more interesting than me walking up and down the driveway, which is what I normally do. I'm not even sure if you can hear me, so I hope that you can. I've got a new microphone. I know that the audio has not been good at all for, I see that somebody is here, so can you give me a thumbs up or something and let me know if you can hear me, because I'll just take this microphone off if it's not gonna work. Anyway, my audio has not been good at all on my recent videos, so I'm definitely trying to work on that. That's my attempt. Getting this new microphone set up hopefully will really help. I have started this Walk With Me series because I really want to have just a few minutes of good activity, and I thought that maybe another together. If you are doing something by yourself, it's not quite as fun as if you're doing it with someone else. So I thought I needed the motivation, knowing that y'all were going to be sort of keeping a check on me and seeing if I was sticking to it, and also thought maybe y'all could benefit from the motivation. If I fall on my face, it's okay for y'all to laugh, because it's been a long time since we have been out on our property, and it's probably end up falling in and disappearing. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when it's necessary. I would love to hear, here's my cow running to see what's going on. I would love to hear how your new year is going. I love New Year's. I love it so much because I need a reset. I am very often derailed by some of my goals and things that I want to get accomplished, and the new year just seems like such a perfect time to sort of reset all of that. And I'm going to try to go over here. Reset all of that and begin again. That's what I love about New Year's, being able to start over. So I would love to hear about y'all's New Year's resolutions, but I thought I would talk a little bit about mine. I'm going to get winded. Hopefully, me being winded will only last a couple of weeks, and then my lungs will recalibrate and be a little healthier. That's one reason that I'm doing this. Let's see. So my goals for this year, I want to really try to better use my resources and not be wasteful. It really frustrates me that I tend to be wasteful. I don't like feeling like I've wasted a lot of money, wasted a lot of time. It really bothers me. So I'm hoping that in 2026, I can really start being wiser with the use of my resources. And I know that as the year goes on, that's going to take it's going to look differently as the year goes. But right now, I'm walking up a hill, so there goes the lung capacity. So right now, I'm really focusing on using my cash instead of using. I want to be very mindful to not waste the food that we already have. My freezer is so full, which is a blessing, and I'm so thankful. But it is so easy for me to put that out of my mind and forget about it, and just like keep buying new things. But I'm really hopeful that I can, be more focused on using what we have so that it's not wasted. I have really gotten in a good habit of going into Aldi and sort of trying to find the things that are on discount, and they are discounting a lot of things right now, so I am storing up. Whew, I want to take a break. It's hard to walk and talk at the same time. Let's see. I don't know what these people are saying. Let me make sure that you can hear. They're not saying that you can't hear, so okay, that's good. Now I forgot, I'm distracted. That's what I do on lives. I want to read your comments, and then I get distracted, and I have to refocus. So they have gotten so good at discounting things at Aldi for the holiday season, like getting rid of stuff that's more seasonal. And yesterday I got bags of bagels for 25 cents and some other bakery stuff. So I'm putting it all in the freezer so that I will use it, but my freezer is full, so I'm having to be like mindful about not buying too much stuff because I have to use some of it up, which is a good problem to have. We can sort of have a no spend January if I want to. That's one of my resolutions, or not a resolution, one of my goals for the new year. Also, this walk has a lot to do with one of them. I really want to be mindful of taking care of my health. I have a little boy and I have a lot of responsibilities, and I want to be well so that I can be well for my family. It's not so much like a self-care thing. I'm not really into that. But taking care of myself is a way that I show love to my family. And so that's what I really want to do this year. I want to take better care of myself so that I can take better care of them. And I hope to do that by really eating good whole foods. I love potato chips. That's not a good thing to love, so I'm going to work on weaning myself off of those. And I'm going to work on choosing organic when we can afford it, which sometimes we will, sometimes we won't. But that's okay. I'm really going to focus on whole food, good whole foods. So that's what you'll be seeing a lot on the recipe videos, because that's sort of what I'm going to be focusing on. Of course, sometimes when we do those quarterly low budget videos, meal plan videos, I'm not able to focus on organic at all during those, but I am able to focus on whole foods. So that will be a focus this year. Also, I'm taking my vitamins. Y'all may have noticed, you probably didn't, that last year, like in the fall, the color in my face, in my lips was so like missing. I looked nearly dead. That's because my iron had gotten so low. So I'm really trying to remember to take my iron pills, and I've been having some other some other issues that I know is like a vitamin deficiency issue. So taking my B vitamins and magnesium, other things like that. I'm gonna go this way. Let's see. So those are two major things: getting moving and eating good food. I think that will go a long way in taking care of almost all of the things I want to resolve as far as my health goes. And I made a list. Now I'm forgetting what my list said about my goals. I do want to improve the channel. I want to try to make more viewer focused, helpful, educational type videos. And the reason for that is the number 3 goal that I have this year is to really focus on managing well my phone usage, technology. I know everybody feels that way. Well, almost everybody. We use our phones too much. It's so easy to just sit and doom scroll and engage in very unproductive activities on our phones in particular. And I feel special. What's the word I'm looking for? Burden is too deep of a word, but I guess I'm losing oxygen to my brain, so I can't think of the word. But I don't want to add to the problem of over phone use. I don't want to add to the issues that we all experience from using technology. So this is hard for me to get out because I can't breathe. So let's start over. So I don't want to add to the problem. What I want to do as a creator is add knowledge, benefit to your life. And if you're going to spend time online, I want to make the time that you spend here on this channel useful, beneficial, and like not a waste. So I know a lot of creators make shorts. I think that's because our attention span is so short. I don't want to participate in that really. So I've never really been a big shorts creator anyway, but I'm really stepping away. You may get a couple this year. You won't get many shorts from me. I just find YouTube Shorts to be a place where I go and spend. I do create, I want to create them mindfully so that they're helpful for you instead of not helpful. So I want to make this channel a place where you can come and feel good about taking a break, sitting down, getting some benefit out of the internet, out of YouTube, out of your phone, without you getting up and feeling guilty. That's what I want to avoid for myself, and I don't want to add to any of that feeling for you. So someone preached a lesson recently that I heard that was called harnessing technology. That's what I want to do. I want to harness the content that we have here on this channel to be good, encouraging, beneficial, not drivel, not waste. So that's sort of what I plan for 2026 is meaningful content over clicks, views. You know, I've sort of hit a standstill anyway, so this is my mission on YouTube, to encourage you, to help you, and get a lot of views or clicks or whatever. I feel like that's not where I need to go in this with this channel. I just need to encourage the people that are here. I have a stick caught in my fence. I'm trying to get out. So I hope it makes sense. I think that was rambling. I think that was overexertion rambling. So hopefully you won't hear much of that anymore. Those are my main ones. I had some more on my list, but I can't remember them right now. So I would love to hear what your goals for the new year are. Oh, and my motto. I wanted to tell you about that. Every year, I told you in a recent video that every new year I try to create a new motto for the year, sort of like a theme. And at the thrift store, of course, this goes back to the thrift store. All my stories start there. At the thrift store a couple months ago, I found a plaque that was so simple, so perfect for my house. It's white. It's like a rustic kind of white color, painted wood. That's it. And burned or etched into it are the words, "Just pray." And I have that on my side of the bedroom. It is literally the first thing I see when I wake up, the last thing I see when I go to bed. And I love that so much. It's not like, well, just pray about it. That's not how I read that. It's stop worrying and just pray. Just trust, just believe that God is able. And I think I'm going to need that this year. I am very I'm very hopeful for the year, but this year is going to have a lot of changes. We'll talk about that later, but a lot of changes on the horizon for me, and I want to make sure that every step is made with intention, and I'm prayerful in my walk this year. So that's one of my mottos, and the other motto is to prevail. And that came from a podcast that I was listening to several weeks ago. And the podcasters, I'll try to link that down below so you can hear it, but if you want to. But the podcasters were talking about Lydia in Acts and how she was converted to the gospel. She became a Christian, and she wanted Paul to stay with her, and he was like, no, it's okay. But the Bible says she prevailed upon us. And I think that is so good. Like, I don't want to just be, let me know if you need anything, or boy, I wish this was different, or wishing that things weren't the way they were. But I want to be intentional to the point where I can prevail and do the good that I want to do instead of being discouraged and doing that. So to prevail takes effort. It takes mindfulness. It takes awareness. So that's what I want to do. I'm not going to do it all the time, but that's what I want to do this year, is to just pray and prevail. So I would love to hear your motto for 2026. It's good to have that. It's good to have a little reminder somewhere where you see it often, where you can say, oh yeah, I need to refocus. I'm not really getting to what I'm trying to get to. I'm not really doing what I intended to do. So I'm gonna refocus. So I hope that you will do that, and I hope that you will tell me what yours is, because maybe I'll change mine. Well, I just looked at the timer and it's 21 minutes, almost 22. Of course, I only walked 15 minutes. That goes back to number 2 that I want to do, and that is really improve my health. So hopefully I'll be able to talk to you, walk at a good pace, and not get flabbergasted with my words, trying to get words together. I'm gonna see what all y'all have said today. Thank y'all for being here. It is so good to see y'all and for you to be here. Thank y'all for walking with me or watching with me, or even just watching and walking later. I know some are not able to walk at all. I saw one of you that is struggling to get out of a wheelchair. I am thinking about you and praying for you. I hope that you can. I also know several of y'all are going through some hard things family-wise, and I'm thinking and praying for you too. I love that I know you through YouTube. I feel like you are my friend. So many of you have made a connection with me, and you've taken the time to talk to me through the comments. Some of you have even sent me emails, which makes me so thankful, so happy. So if nothing else good comes from this channel, that has been a gift to me. So thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your life with me and sharing my life today and throughout the years. I look forward to this Walk With Me series. I probably will do it twice a week, probably Tuesday and Thursday, and I may change my video, normal weekly videos up a little bit, but for now they're gonna stay on Friday. I may change those to Monday. I just don't know yet. I don't know what's best, but that's something for me to figure out. But I will plan on seeing you again on Thursday morning. I'll set a live upcoming video set up so that you can sort of click on that, and then I think YouTube will notify you when I'm coming on, and it's totally okay if you can't see it then. I will upload it and it will be here for whenever. I'm gonna try to fix the orientation so that it will be horizontal. I don't like having videos this way, but it was already locked and I couldn't do anything about it. So I'm gonna go feed these cows who keep hollering at me, and maybe we'll talk about my cow video next time. I forgot to talk about that, but before I get off, thank you for the sweet, encouraging words. I hope you didn't think I was being dramatic on that video. I really was afraid that I was being dramatic, but I did want y'all to know about what happened so you wouldn't be curious where she was. Anyway, I really appreciate all of the encouraging words. I haven't been able to respond to them yet because everybody was here over the holiday break. So I'm gonna get on that soon, but I did see them and I do appreciate them. But I guess until Thursday, I will let you go, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you.